Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Crying Suns. In the last video, we managed to crawl through Sector 2 of Chapter 5. Many of my vessels are getting patched at the end of these fights. This is a bit embarrassing. What occurred in particular note? We discovered that we are indeed have been labeled a traitor. We made it to the Admiral's own home planet, and they refused to allow him to even step foot in it, saying that they would be attacked by the fleet if they allowed it. We found a DNA officer, Sol Bayardo, and we're looking pretty good. But we're about to spend a lot of scrap on fuel and repairs here. In fact, before I do any preparations off screen, let's just do this now. So, I want them both repaired, and I want all the neon. So, now I'm going to go take a look at the system, take a look at the upgrades, and I'll be back to do stuff after I have a little bit of time to examine the situation first. Okay, everyone. I've looked at the star map, and I know where we're going, and I know what we're spending our scrap on. So it's going to be the obvious pick. Another squadron is just too useful not to take it. So we'll start with that. We need another 3 Marines to do a ground mission. And I like having 12. So there we go. That's all the scrap used up now. Alright, that's our star map. I'm thinking we go to Alpha Jujak first. There's a ground mission there and a Merc outpost. So if we lose too many Marines, we can just go to Merc outpost and repurchase the ones we lose. We'll probably go up to this sector next because I see another away mission. And then my choice will be to either come up here for what I think is the Omniforge, if I have the fuel to spare, or down in this direction instead for a shop right before the cluster boss. And I would have a choice of either of these shops if I decide to go down to this location first with 3 anomalies. We could also visit Alpha Jujak, this location, here, and then make a choice. It all depends upon how well we do in the next 2 sectors. So, let's go ahead and get started. I'm recording, right? Yep. An unidentified ship, sir! It couldn't be. You survived. Somehow I should have known. Who is this? You don't recognize us, Admiral. It's true that we're not vitrified. Maybe that's why. We're the survivalists. But I thought that we were dead? Well, you did kill 99.9% of us. That's true. But, unfortunately for you, not us. We've been searching for the Earth folder. Our prophecies tell us it is here. I never thought in a million years we'd have a chance to kill you too. An anti-battleship battery, so we're gonna want that. And they have a fighter MK1 here, but nothing else in their other squadron dock yet. I guess they're waiting to see what I deploy. And they have a Piercer Laser MK3 over there. So I'm thinking we deploy the Juggernaut, and that marches towards them. And we'll take that anti-battleship battery if we can. And we'll deploy one of everything to assist us, I think, in this fight. And what do they have over here? All neutral units are considered as allies, but this isn't theirs. I don't think. And if it is, we're going to destroy it or try to recapture it. All right, let's do it. No, it doesn't belong to them. I don't understand the pirate transpond. Oh, wait, no. All neutral units are considered... Yeah, all neutral units are considered as allied. That's a neutral unit. I don't understand why the pirates aren't getting this on their team. It seems like a And shop prices is nice to have as an auxiliary system for the pirates, but I would really have wanted this a part of their team to make this battle even tougher. I'm also looking ahead for when, because I'm pretty sure we're going to be taking over the pirate vessel will probably be the next one we unlock, the last one. And so I'm looking ahead for what the pirates will gain when I use the pirate ship. And I'm pretty disappointed in the pirate transponder if it doesn't make, like, the anti-battleship battery EMP stations, like, it doesn't team with them. That seems a bit weird to me. Yep, the enemies are incoming, but it's going to take them quite a bit of time to get here. In fact, I don't see how they're winning this. Our plasma nuke is ready, and they're still not back with their ships. Like their squadrons are still disabled thanks to me putting fire on them. Their speed and DPS is also lowered, and we're about to just finish them. You know, let's pull the drones back. 16 seconds till that's ready, but the frigate will probably kill them by then. We have a hull breaker. We might as well fire it. And that's it. Good job, Admiral. Here's a summary of the battle. A cannon MK3. Put an end to us, I beg you. May our deaths deliver us to Earth. I don't want to end your ship. You want to torture us instead, is that it? I hold no ill will toward you. I did not bomb Ganyma. And for this, we are now hunted in our own home. Then, if it wasn't you, who destroyed Ganyma? I believe it was my second in command. Okonkwo vitrified your people. Admiral Okonkwo. We've been fleeing from his ships for years. How did you survive the bombs? We weren't there. Our ship was searching for allies at the time, of which we found none, when the Makers of Darkness went off. When we returned, there was nothing left of our home, nothing but glass. Since then, we've been living on this ship, constantly on the move. These stars are violent enough as it is, but when everyone assumes you're one of those who shut down the machines, it's doubly violent. And did you shut them down? No. You can believe me. Defeated as we are, there's no reason for us to lie. There were plans among our kind to do so, certainly. Even attempts. But Oberon was always one step ahead. Living as we have, always on the run with no one to trust. What lonely lives we've led. And probably, sinfully, our numbers have grown. May the gods of Earth forgive us. This is not the first time I've heard of Earth. What can you tell me about it? Oberon forbade his people from talking about it, but our kind never did. And so we know Earth exists. Somewhere. A planet free of the machines where man and woman can live as they should. We've been searching in this cluster for its folder for 20 years, ever since the fleet destroyed our home. Oberon would have attempted to keep such a folder close to him. We know it. A folder to Earth? You believe it was once part of the Empire? We don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. But there are legends that such a folder exists. But let me ask you something. Don't you think it's strange we know so little about what existed before the Empire, that we never even talk about it? Why did you not embrace the Omnis? Did they not make your lives easier? In the beginning, we welcomed them. People always forget that. But then the Empire started to use them for more and more purposes. They were increasingly incorporated into our lives. They took over our jobs. And there was never any hesitation to do so. Never any discussion regarding negative consequences or moral concerns. Soon we felt that not only were we losing our jobs to the machines, but as we became increasingly dependent on them, our very selves as well. We lost sight of what it was to be human. Your ship. Can its damage be repaired? I'm afraid not. The damage is too severe. So we ask that you finish us. Finish you? Don't overreact. We can transport you safely someplace else. Without a ship of our own, we don't stand a chance. As soon as we are found, we will be finished. Besides, we now believe the Earth folder can only be accessed via the ethereal realm, and one needs death to access it. Must be strange for you, Admiral. The people you were thought to have killed, now asking you to end them. But it is what we want. It is the only thing that will bring us happiness. I can't do what you ask of me. It is murder. This isn't murder, Admiral. This is kindness. It troubles me. But if it will end your suffering, then I will end your ship. It will, Admiral. Then, it shall be done. Thank you. I like choices of that sort. I'm not sure which one to have chosen, and I can tell that I'm probably going to play the game and pick the other answer at one point, just to see how it plays out. Okay, with the cannon, I'm now very interested in getting another weapon slot unlocked, because that does decent damage to ships, and it's a little AoE, which means that our own vessels can benefit from it, since we are immune to the AoE of our own guns. But we need scrap for that. And that means we're heading here for the planetary defensive turret wreckage. Let's go. Seems there are some Imperial ship remnants near this beacon, sir. Looks like they were trying to repair it when they were attacked. Poor bastards. Trying to do a good thing like that and end up murdered. Decent amount of scrap there, sir. I think they want us to have it. Very nice. Alright, let's head on downstairs. Downstairs? Let's head on down to the planet's surface and see what's down there. It looks like there's lots of cloud cover. I can see... I'm assuming that these are clouds. Yep. Looks like there is a hurricane ongoing down there right now. Let's see if that will impact what happens to us down on the planet's surface. Okay, well... we have two decent choices, and one is better than the other, right? So we have Yuval Lopez, 53 to 99% of the resources, loses 0 to 7 commandos. Or Sol Barriado. He'll extract 61 to 100% of the available resources, and lose 0 to 5 commandos. So he's a better choice all around, but our commanders won't die. Let's send him down there. Oh, wow, we got this early on. Hey, we didn't lose anybody. Awesome. Alright, so... judging from... I see, like, the smoke and the wind here. So, and I saw the hurricanes on the planet's surface from space. So we're gonna go with that there is a massive storm happening down here. But our pilot believed he was good enough to set us down on the planet's surface, and that by making the attempt in the middle of this hurricane, this storm system, that the rogue automated Kashmek we also detected from the battleship would not be able to target us effectively. Maybe this is a bit of like an electrical storm or something of the sort, and it's messing with its sensors somehow. And so we set down, we found some resources. Our engineering is going to help us be able to access different locations to protect ourselves from the storm and get scrap. Irradiation, saw Baryodo. I guess he comes from a planet where this sort of storm system is not uncommon, or not rare to have happen. And so he knows how best to avoid the dangers of this storm. And the rogue automated Kashmek will be one of the only things that we will probably encounter hostile-wise on the planet's surface that we can't deal with. In fact, as you saw, we couldn't fight it. We failed that. And hacking, we also failed. But we didn't need to worry about those things because, again, the storm systems were providing all the cover for us that we needed. With that persuasion, we weren't... there was some discussion by Diogo and Saul as to how to best cross the little terrain we're going to see in front of us. The storm system was really howling at this time. Saul believed that we should move forward. Diogo believes we should have fallen back, but Saul was unable to persuade Diogo to go back. He and several others tried to cross to show it would be safe, and Diogo lost his life because of it. High energy beam MK3. Nice. And 77 more scrap. Yep, all that information about how to avoid the hurricanes really paying off. Sharp Senses lets us see some of these resource caches in the middle of the storm as well. Nice, alright, that went really, really well. 149 scrap and a high energy beam MK3. I think we will visit the Merc outpost, so let's go ahead and stop by. I'm picking up an old message from this pirate beacon, sir. Attention, all pirates. Pay your union fees before the 1st of the year. All pirates who don't will be pirated. Pirates have unions? Who knew? No DNA people are here. I want 2 neon. Okay, there's a plasma nuke MK3 here. That is tempting. We could sell our MK2 for 50 bucks. That would make up the difference. Okay. I think no matter what, we're selling our debris catapult. I don't want to sell any of my squadrons. We could sell the plasma nuke, MK2. Okay, let's first take the weapon dock. No matter what, I'm going to want it. Now, next. What weapon do I put in here? I guess it should technically be the cannon, since it can hurt our own ships and the enemies. For decent damage, we will want that ready to go. I'm tempted to drop the hull breaker laser for the heat cannon. That heat cannon was so useful in the last episode. Okay, let's go back to the shop. I want at least one more commando as well. So, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 guns. And I do want... I think I do want the plasma nuke MK3. It's 30 damage. What's our current weapon? It's 25? 25. 5 more damage. What's the AoE of that gun? Same AoE. Let me look at the star map really quick. What's coming up? Another planetary defensive turret wreckage in a shipyard up ahead. I don't know. This is really tough. I'll be back, everyone. I need to think about this off screen. Give me a few seconds. Okay, everyone. I made up my mind. So we're gonna sell our MK2 cannon and the heat gun, the high energy beam. I think this high energy beam is still very useful, and the cooldown is not so much either. It'll be like 17 seconds thanks to this one officer we have. However, we did extremely well, I think, in the last battleship, because we had 2 people to increase the heat causing of the heat generated by our battleship weapons by an extra 100%. And I think without that, I'll find that I'm not too happy with the high energy beam. So, or rather, I'll be happy with it, but it's not going to be as powerful as it was on the last battleship. So we'll sell this, and we'll sell our plasma nuke MK2. And now we'll buy the plasma nuke MK3. Alright. Plasma nuke MK3, hull breaker laser MK2, cannon MK3. We're gonna hold on to our scrap, I think. Yes. And we have a shipyard up ahead. What's at the shipyard? 2 commandos, 10 fuel, squadron repairs, squadrons, auxiliary systems. Alright, let's go ahead and go there. The plan will be to head here, and then if I have enough money to buy a lot of neon, we might go over to the Omniforge, or where I think the Omniforge is. I suspect it's at this location. There's no anomalies, there's no shops, so I suspect this is where the game put it. Yep. And we could go to AC Heat, Zephyr, and here. Which is tempting, because there's another ground mission here. But I am a little worried that we're going to get that encounter again where the alarm gets moved up 1. And I'm not going to risk it. So I think instead we go to Zelfa. So let's jump. Sir, a civilian ship drifting dangerously close to that sun. Can you make a contact, Lieutenant? Trying, sir. Sir, that's a negative. Their comms are compromised. Strong solar interference. The chances there are people still alive on board? Slim, sir. They haven't already succumbed from the heat. Then the heavy dose of helium and hydrogen ions has definitely killed them. We push on. There's no one we can help in that ship. We're too late. A few more neon is very nice. That will cover the cost of the other 2 explorations here. So let's head over to the planetary defensive turret wreckage and see what this anomaly is. Kosh battleship, sir! Huh, your tech's not bad, but it's not exactly good either, is it? Prepare to fight! What are we dealing with? Hull repair and the thorns damage. to my squadrons. A patched MK3, a patched frigate MK3 Magneto, and a normal fighter. They have an H-beam and a heavy nuke, so we need to destroy this ship entirely before that goes off. I don't want to lose all my squadrons. So, I think we'll deploy... Oh, and this, I see this is also a star field. Okay. My plan be for a Magneto here in the asteroid field, while our Juggernaut slowly moves toward their system. Alright, let's do it. Oh, what is this? Each damage received by your battleship hull will reduce your topmost weapon remaining reload time, so they'll be able to use the H-beam pretty frequently at this rate. Good news is we'll destroy their Magneto quickly. The bad news is we're going to lose, I think, our drones quickly. Their H-beam's almost ready to fire as well. I think we've lost the drones. I don't think I'll be able to put them back in time. Come on, Magneto. Well, I want you to move. I think they'll make it back home quick enough. Oh, wow, these fighters are going down. Let's use the cannon. And pull them back. There goes the H-beam. Alright. Looks like the star fields have all passed. Let's return you, and the frigates also have to come back home. And we'll deploy some new squadrons. Oh, wait, this isn't Starfield. What is this? Space instability. Any unit going through or being hit by a space instability will be teleported at least 4 cells away in any direction. Oh! That's interesting. Oh, I should have waited on that. I just realized they had the repair guy. I should have waited. Because we're not going to do enough damage with this ship now to kill them. We have 8 squadrons left. I think it will be a mistake for you to move your frigate up. Oh, wow, nice! Actually, that worked. That worked really, really well. Actually, you want to hit your own cruiser with that, Tim. My other things are repairing, so we're gonna wait. Well, that really worked out. Well done, team. Good. Excellent work. 88 scrap. We didn't lose a single squadron. Okay, nice. 191 scrap left. I'm tempted to take another hull upgrade. Both of these are very tempting. But we'll wait till after the mission is done. Let's see what's down, because I might want to spend all this scrap on fuel to upgrade my squadrons. This is interesting. So I guess we're going to send Yuval Lopez down there. He loses less Marines, although he won't get 100% of the resources. We lose between 2 and 9. We gather 61 to 100%. 33 through 79. We lose 0 through 2. What's coming up ahead of us? Another ground mission. A secret military base. And there's a shipyard there as well. End to anomalies. Okay. Then we will do this. But I don't want to lose all my commandos. I want to hold on them. I would like most of them to survive. So we will send down Yuval Lopez on this planet. Down this planet's surface, there is this, not really sentient, but the planet's like a jungle planet. And we're fighting a bunch of strange fauna and flora down here. Flora in particular. In fact, I guess we'll say there's not a whole lot of mammals down here. There's not a whole lot of oxygen, and there aren't very many creatures that can survive in whatever toxic gas or toxins exist in this planet's atmosphere. We are surviving because we have respirators and what have you, so we're able to do well down here as long as we have enough air in the tanks. And so we're cutting through the fauna. We're fighting like man traps or some other. Well, that would make sense because there's nothing for them to eat. But we're fighting a bunch of hostile plants down here. And over here, for example, we fought some plants that had grown around a destroyed ship. And we won. Over here, we detonated a large tree or something hostile. Tree-ish, like maybe there's like triffids down here or something like that. And so we're detonating, we're destroying all this stuff, and that's what we're encountering down here on the surface. And are we able to secure the gun from this? No, we're not. Okay. Alright, and that was us trying to secure the extraction point. We weren't able to guide the planet down. Some of the plants, like... It was kind of like... what's the movie called? Starship Troopers? With how the bugs had... bugs that could shoot, like, artillery into space. There's some plants down here that can lob... the sticky acidic substance into the atmosphere. It can't reach space, but it was enough to damage the ship as it was making a landing. But thankfully the ship, in the end, it survived, took a bit of surface damage, but it was just superficial, and we didn't lose a single person on the mission. And we got 103 scrap for it. Very good. With that much scrap, I think we should take another upgrade. Actually, let's go to the shipyard first. Sir, Imperial battleship. What's left of one, anyway. Looks like it encountered another ship. A better armed ship. Form a team and check it out, Captain. On our way, sir. Sir, we're inside the Imperial ship. It's empty. No one's been here in a long time. But we did find a message painted in one of the walls. In blood. What did it say? Anything about the survivalists? It did. It said they live. Whatever that means. Report back to the ship at once, Captain. No reason to stay any longer. On our way back now, sir. Alright, so we've got advanced electrical warfare. When enemy battleships have critical effects, your squadrons charge their abilities 30% faster. We don't really have any abilities on my squadrons, so that wouldn't help us. And we're not going to get more scrap. There's not a whole lot. There aren't very many battles we will have on the way to the end here. And by that I mean, well, maybe we might have 2 encounters here, 1 encounter here, then the final boss. But this is the last place we would have to sell that auxiliary system, and so we're not going to make any money off of it. It's pointless for us to purchase it. How much is it to buy another upgrade for a sensor system? 30? It's tempting to buy it to make sure this is the Omniforge up ahead of us. Because if it's not, and I buy like 10 neon right here... Oh! There's a shipyard right up ahead of us, so we don't have to do that. When we arrive at this location, we'll be able to see what this location is, and if there's an Omniforge here, then I can spend all my money on neon in preparation to upgrade my squadrons. There'll be 10 neon there. How many ships do I have? Squadrons, sorry. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can only upgrade 6 things, and it would be 12 total neon. One to make the jump, but we get 1 neon back at Al Sud. So that leaves me with 6 left. I buy 10. I have 16, 14. I'll probably want to buy 2 neon here to make sure I have enough neon to reach what I think is the Omniforge. And if it's not the Omniforge, buying 2 neon here isn't that much of a waste. It's either spend 30 to verify what I think is coming up, and then buy 2 more neon to ensure I have enough to do all the upgrades I want, enough to reach the end battle, or I just assume the Omniforge is up ahead and save that 30 neon, 30 scrap. And if I'm wrong, we can spend the scrap on other things instead. Yeah, okay. We won't spend anything on the navigation scanner. Wow. The drone MK4 Nano. Precog dodge. Cannot be targeted by adjacent units. That's incredibly powerful. I would love that. That means we can only be targeted by battleship weapons or squadrons that have ranged. No fighter will be allowed to target them, for example. I think that's what that means. That's really strong. But it's 190 scrap. I'd only have 100 left. They also only have 40 hit points, so they would die to most, or be heavily... It's tempting. That's very tempting. You could buy the nanos and then sell your normal drones. Your normal drones would sell for 50... Oh, this is a prototype, Tim, as well. It's worth 55 because they get the shield. The nanos also have almost no hit points. They have 40 hit points. We'll be fighting probably an Imperial battleship, so they'll have a piercer laser. I don't know. The choices I've had when it comes to squadrons or weapon systems. No, I don't think we'll take them. Their damage is also only 1 DPS. What's our MK? 4 DPS? Yeah, wow, they don't do much damage. But they're invincible damage. No squadron will be able to target them, so they can run around and just damage everything. The enemy has to use their battleship weapons, or a cruiser has to be out to deal with them. And even a cruiser, I guess a cruiser could kill them before they're able to reach it. But if they do, that's a... God, I really want this, but I don't think we can afford it, Tim. Move on. Move on. Okay, move on. So let's go back to these. I think that was all that was in the system. It is. I am still recording. Yes, I am. All right, so let's go to Al-Sud. Imperial outpost, sir. Maybe it's no surprise, but it looks abandoned. We'll send 2 people in. Lean, send a team in. Let me know what you see as soon as you see it. Of course, sir. No humans dead or alive in here, sir. No Omnis either. We're outside the hangar. The station's computer system won't let us in, even with our clearance. Probably empty in there, just like the rest of the ship, but we can't say for sure. What do you think? Get me in that hangar, Lieutenant. This door is going down, sir. Okay, sir. The explosives are in place. And here we go. Looks like it works, sir. Just waiting for the smoke to clear before entering. Okay, moving in. You're going to be happy, sir. There's a squadron in here. A little damage from the blast, but functional. We're bringing it back now. Fighter Mk3 Minotaurs. Are they patched? No, not even patched. I'm gonna get the shipyard. Well, it doesn't matter. We go to the secret military base first, because, well, hold on. Let's think about this. Well, if I do lose some commandos, I'll be able to purchase 2 at the shipyard, so we probably should do the secret military base first. Yeah, let's do the secret military base first. Scrapper in the Kosh minefield, sir. Looks like it got the best of it, too. Any way your birds can scrap that ship, Captain. In those mines? It's risky. Could damage our birds pretty good. Feel like rolling the dice, sir? We push on. We might need scrap, but this isn't worth the risk. It's not. You have 254 scrap. And hopefully we'll get more from the away mission right here. Okay. Well, we're going to lose most of our commandos. But we could send Yuval Lopez down to the surface of that planet, and we'll get 73 to 100% of the available resources. But we'll lose between 1 and 8 commandos. There's a secret military base. What does that give me? A squadron if we're successful, and another gun. I think we do it. I think we do it. Let's do it. Cruiser, Mk3 Basilisk. Wow, oh please let me escape. Force field generator, Mk3. Come on, let me have the escape. Darn it! Line secured, Admiral. You've seen our bio readouts. What do you think? Should we continue with the mission? If we retreat right now, we bring back the Basilisk and the force field generator, and we lose 2 commandos. I know there's more scrap down here, though. Wow, this is tempting to pick this, though, and still have 10 commandos left. But I know we'll want even more scrap. Oh, I should have looked ahead to make sure... I should have looked at the star map when I landed at the sun to make sure that the Omniforge is up ahead. I need 12 neon to upgrade 6 of my MKs. So realistically, if we think about this from a purely monetary standpoint, there's no more away missions, which means technically I don't need the commandos. Which means that I can throw them away. We can purchase 2 more, but if we leave here with like another 100 scrap, that'll make up for the cost. Like that will be so useful. We can buy another hull point, and we can buy all the fuel we need at the shipyard. If we had gotten this, I like to take advantage of the fact I did purchase the escape chance. That was a bit of scrap, but again, realistically, there's no other way mission in front of us. So aside from a possible encounter at the anomaly at the shipyard we're approaching, we won't need the commandos after this. And even so, we should still have 4 commandos left, which is enough to do any of the we can choose any. If the anomaly or the encounter we have requires commandos, they require them in either 2s or 4s, and we should still have the amount of commandos necessary to pick a choice if I feel it's needed. So I guess we cancel the retreat, and we just see how many more we lose. And what's happening down here, Tim? I don't know. I didn't even look at the planet's surface, so I'm gonna take another pass at trying to describe what's happening on this planet, if you guys don't mind. Let's continue. The ambush is what's gonna do us in, I think. Three neon. That's amazing. Down to 1 hit point left. We lost 4. Okay, that's not so bad. So, lost 4 commandos. Yeah, I think we were supposed to lose between 1 and 8. So that's more than acceptable. We picked up an extra 62 scrap, And 3 neon. That will go a long way. Because now I don't need to purchase as much. However, what's in front of us? Was I correct? I was correct! The Omniforge is waiting for us up ahead. Perfect. Alright. We have 316 scrap. I need 12 neon in order to upgrade all my birds. I need 2 extra neon to make it to the exit gate. So I need 14 total. So we've got enough scrap right now to do that. I'm going to be selling a gun. I'll probably sell the force field generator. So, for more money, or scrap. So I think we'll also spend some money on an upgrade right now, and we'll take the additional hull structure. Please, don't attack. Look, we have a nice weapon. Excellent at killing. We'll gladly trade it to you for just a small amount of scrap. What's the catch, pirate? The catch? There is no catch. Why would there be a catch? Can I afford it? I need 14 total neon. That means I have to buy 5 here, which is 100 scrap. Yeah, we can take the risk. We can sell it. We can if we lose 15 scrap, that's fine. We're gonna sell the force field generator anyway. And if it's a weapon and I don't want it, we can sell this as well and make a profit off of it. So we'll take the chance. We'll do it, pilot. Guess I'm feeling generous today. What a relief! Here's your weapon as promised, and now I need to find a nice dark place to hide. Oh, debris catapult MK1 for 15 scrap. It's worth 25 bucks, which is a profit of 10, so that worked out for us. Alright, so we will sell that weapon. We will sell the force field generator. And what's for sale here? A cruiser MK4 protector. Add 1 absorb shield to each adjacent friendly unit. And a fighter MK3 prototype that has a regen effect. Interesting. Brutal deployer. Squadron recovery is twice as fast, but patch squadrons start at 1/4 of their mass health instead of 1/2. Kinetic converter. Each damage received by your battleship hull will reduce your topmost weapon remaining reload time. That's tempting to purchase. That's tempting. But first, I need the neon. Done. That gives me enough to make the jump. I go back down. I go down to 13, but we get at least 1 neon from the sun. Back up to 14. We jump to the Omniforge. We're down to 13. We upgrade 6 ships. We're down to 1. We jump to the next sector. But I think just to be safe, we'll take 1 more neon. Is there an upgrade I want instead of the kinetic converter? This would give us 60 more hit points, effectively. Could lower the squadron dock, Tim, at least once. I'm hoping we just don't lose the ships. It's going to be an Imperial vessel up ahead of us. $70 for the hardened hull, or $100 for the auxiliary system. every squadron we lose will start at 1/4 of their max health. We'll skip this. Although I fully expect us to be taking damage as we fight the enemy ships. No, we'll take the kinetic converter. Let's do it. Alright, and we jump to Edison. Some kind of station, sir. You can't just let us die in peace, imp. What is this place, Scrapper? Scrapper Hospice Station. Our comrades take our scrap and dump us here when our irradiated bodies become too dysfunctional. Usually happens around 25, 26. But I know one guy, Scrudge, who lived all the way to 33. Good old Scrudge. Now get out of here, imp. Should we, attack the Scrapper Station, sir? I'm not sure I see the point, Captain. No, we move on. Oh, nice. Got one extra neon. Getting lucky with this standard neon scavenging. Well, that gives us absolutely enough to go to the Omniforge. A small civilian transport vessel, sir. Please, don't attack. This is an Imperial ship, Captain. If you're a friend to the Empire, you're a friend to us. Oh, I assure you we are. The Empire has always been very good. Safe travels on your journey, Captain. May you find a new home and live peacefully there. Thank you, Admiral. We wish you safe passage, too. By the way, I wouldn't stick around here much longer. We just passed a monster battleship. Lucky for us, they didn't notice. I think you can give them neon, and they might give you a gun in return. But I don't care about guns, so we have no place to sell it, and I like the weapons I've currently got. Alright, 6 upgrades, and I have a ton of squadrons. So what are we upgrading? I could upgrade our MK3s, but I don't think we'll do that. So, I think I want my Magnetos upgraded. They'll gain an additional 10 hit points, which is very important for them because of how they tank for us. And they gain 0.5 DPS. Next, I do think I probably should upgrade the fighters. Yeah, let's upgrade the fighters. We have 2 upgrades left. We could upgrade an MK3. It is kind of tempting to upgrade the Basilisk just a tiny bit, but no, we'll be okay. I think we want the drones upgraded. They're the only drones we have, so we'll upgrade them. And there's one more upgrade available. So, do I want to upgrade the Juggernaut or our Longbow? Longbow doesn't gain any extra hit points, but its damage goes up by 2 DPS and it moves slightly faster. Or our Juggernaut deals 100 damage to the enemy battleship and gains 50 more hit points. I'm really tempted to upgrade the frigate. This Juggernaut. Yeah, let's upgrade the Juggernaut. All done. 3 neon left, and we're jumping to the final boss. Oh, first, we have 30 scrap. Can we upgrade anything? We can only upgrade a navigational scanner. So, well, we could go here and see if we have an encounter for some scrap. but there could be a really bad encounter here. I think we push on. Let's go. Cluster boss time.